Okay, so just a quick one. The live streams are kicking back up again and we're getting back into it. So the link is down in the description and pinned comment to come on over to the Twitch channel and come and check us out live and say hello. Let's get into what's happening. Okay, guys, we are back inside Helldivers 2, and we have got quite a bit to go over today, as the major order, although looked a little bit more positive maybe over the last 12 hours, we can pretty much confirm that this is not going to be a solid bacon done. These mines are not going to be obtained, and we're going to be moving on to the next phase of whatever the storyline is going to be moving to, and we're going to take a look at what's happening with that today, as well as, well, a shed ton of leaks, because realistically, the devs have been dirt quiet. There is absolutely nothing happening, no communication really, and after the weekend, it's a quieter period, as now, well, Twinbeard's gone. He was pretty much the main communications over the weekends. We have got not much coming of official news, and we have got a load of leaks coming from the leaking community, so we're going to take a look into that today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so greatly appreciated, and make sure you check out our sponsor, Gamer Subs, who offer esports athletes and gamers the most effective and healthy energy drink choice compared to those tinned energy drinks that you're used to help you guys perform to your highest potential, especially during those more crucial moments. Now, it's completely keto friendly and a low carb diet, so you guys can go and check that out, as well as a load of accessories and snacks. Links in the description, and if you use code CloudPlayers at checkout, it'll even get you a cheeky discount. So with that being said, let's dive on into the game and see what's happening right now. So starting off, we are inside of the Helldivers companion app, and we have got a lot to take a look at today, as it does seem that the major order is looking to be, well, pretty much no way that we can complete this. We've got 1 day and 5 hours remaining right here, and we have got a planet and a half to liberate. Now, we're going to take a look at those in a second, but for those of you guys wondering, your personal order for the next 21 hours is to kill 50 enemies using the grenade launcher, so make sure you pop those sockets and get explosive out there. When we take a look at the actual map, though, as you can see, we have now liberated Eskir. That has now been completed, and that is a lovely thing to see. The Gloom is still just doing absolutely nothing, as well as Meridia, which still sits with its enormous black hole with nothing happening there as well. The two planets as a part of the major order that we were also to complete was the Mintora. Now, Mintoria is one of those planets that we are looking to definitely liberate in the next 1 day and 23 minutes. So we'll have that done before the major order completes. Unfortunately, we have another planet here, which is Ballistica, that we have to complete as well. And knowing full well what the regen rate on this is, it's not likely that we are ever going to actually complete this, especially before the major order genuinely does get done. It is absolutely frustrating, but nonetheless, unfortunately, it's looking like the major order is going to be a dud indeed. So you can go ahead and get this one completed right here on Mintoria, but it's not really going to do too much. So at this point, we're just waiting to see what happens tomorrow for a brand new major order to come through into the mix. With that being said, though, we are going to be taking a look at some other stuff inside of the game that you guys will not have known potentially, and you may have. We never know. But nonetheless, this right here was news to me, as I never even noticed, and it got nearly 4,000 upvotes, so I'm going to presume that you guys didn't either. It states that the Hellpod skin you choose appears in the Engineer's Bay. Yeah, really nice little factor. Means absolutely nothing, but if you want to go and check it out, then feel free to go and have a wander over. That does mean, though, that we can have customizations in there. It should be a viable option. So, come on, Arrowhead. Let's just kick it up a gear and give us the customizations we're looking for, man. I really want to make my freaking Super Destroyer jet black with red hues. We know it's happening. We know it's happening. Anywho, moving forward, we are going to be going into leak territory. So please, 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 if you don't want to see or hear this, then you need to make sure you are jumping off now. If you do, then thank you so much for showing up, and hopefully we'll have some more news coming up for you guys tomorrow, which you guys can actually get involved with. Nonetheless, we're diving on in. So first of all, Ironsight says posted up a Illuminate sound short compilation of Illuminate sounds, and this is actually really, really interesting. We're going to play a couple of them for you guys now. I don't want to play all of them because I don't want to take away from his main post, but just so you can hear exactly what this sort of thing is going to be sounding like, here's a little brief of what you can hear. Now, there is loads more on side of this. It's about a minute long, so he has quite a few different sounds inside of this, and they are, well, terrifying to say the least, and I can't wait for the Illuminate to eventually come, although it's not likely that we'll see them anytime soon. The likelihood is we're probably still got around 4 to 6 months before these are ever going to show up, or at least that's my thought process at this point. I've completely given up hope of the Illuminate ever hitting our maps, but if you guys want to check out the full thing, the link will be down in the sources in the description. Make sure you go and check it out and give Ironsight some love. But as well as that, we have got a post coming up from tier 5 NPC. Now, he does have a must read on here, and I want to make sure that I read this out so that nobody misunderstands what this post actually is. But it states, due to the sheer darkness, the following showcase will be using a fully custom night vision system along with armors and weapons that are not native to the game to allow readers to be able to see. Now, readers and YouTubers are requested to not spread misinformation and claim this as a feature. So no, the armor that you're seeing on screen is not coming into the game, and the night vision is not about this at all. What we're focusing on is the darkness, okay? So it states right here, hello everyone, I hope you are all having a lovely weekend. Christmas is coming, however, you're going to need a flashlight for this. This is a new planetary hazard, which apparently is being found in the in-game files. It's right here stating, quite a few of the many Helldiver 1 veterans might remember this particular hazard event from the first game, as it's making a resurgence as a potential new planet-sided event. Now, what's going to happen with this, we have no idea. He does go into a little bit more of a detail, but it is like a planetary eclipse. It states the planetary eclipse event hazard, caused by another much bigger planet covering the sector's sun, plunging the map in a darkness of deep blue, and on certain maps completely in darkness, to the point the only source of light will be your beacons, weapon mounted flashlights, and of course flares, to be taken with a grain of salt, as in the state it's in right now is borderline unplayable. Now, obviously, well, that leads into some interesting factors, because we know that some stratagems are meant to be coming into the mix, or at least have been in the in-game files with regards to a flare stratagem. Now, that could be quite interesting if they released that at the same time. It would actually be really, really cool, and I'd love to do this. I think it would be so damn stressful, but for me, the gameplay would just be completely switched up, and we wouldn't need a new biome or a new freaking event movement. If you just made everything dark for a little while, I think it would genuinely spice things up. Now, he goes on to state right here, as you can see, the clankers still seem to be able to detect Helldivers at quite a moderate distance despite the darkness surrounding them. No stealth passives or boosters were used in the overall showcase. However, that being said, the automatons still stick out like bulbs in the darkness due to their glowing red eyes. Bugs, on the other hand, are pretty much only see smoke until you start running, shooting your weapons, or call down a stratagem. Keep in mind that the flare attracts chaff around it like a moth to a flame and distracts them as a group up underneath it. However, will switch aggro to you if you open fire or make noise enough to attract their attention. This is applicable mostly to the bugs and only chaff, as chargers and titans don't bother. Automatons will only briefly investigate it, however, often will search around more than just looking at the pretty flare in the sky for all who called it in. Now, this is very, very interesting and actually really, really relative to lore. These are bugs, so if you pop up a flare into the sky, the likelihood is that they are going to spot this and they are going to be drawn towards it, as most bugs are. The automatons are a little bit more savvy and a little bit more well thought out with programmable nature. That will mean that they must think that something is around, so they will obviously start hunting for you. I think this is really, really clever, and I actually am really, really excited for something like this to come in. Now, we've got no confirmed date on this, and as he stated, the night vision and the armor set inside of it has got nothing to do with any of it, so please make sure that you keep that one in tow. There is quite a lot more on the post, but I don't think that any of it is going to be really relevant to much at the moment. There is some unknown multiple distress calls that are with regards to this, and despite the planets being classified as sparsely populated colonies of no real significance, Super Earth High Command has advised caution to all Helldivers responding to the distress call to be wary and be ready to arrest dissidents that may have wasted freedom's precious time and resources, and we don't want to waste no precious time time of Super Earth. So we're going to just leave it at that. But overall, the leaks are getting real heavy. There is so much involved. And for me, I think the most interesting one has got to be the darkness. I will be absolutely ecstatic if we can get in there and get the darkness rolling. I think it'd be so much fun, but I want to know what your guys' opinions are in the comment section below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Come and join the Twitch stream. The link's in the description and pinned comment. Come and say hello. But thank you again for watching, guys. Appreciate you, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.